All right, in this video, you're going to discover 3 reasons why Facebook ad campaigns fail. These are very common reasons that I see across the board with the thousands of entrepreneurs that I've worked with over the years, spending millions of dollars on Facebook ad campaigns. And when you understand these 3 reasons that people fail, you can correct them, and then you can put together campaigns that will allow you to be profitable and are scalable so that you can make the kind of money that you want to make with paid traffic using Facebook ads. So let's go ahead and get started. The number one reason we see people fail with their Facebook ad campaigns is due to having the wrong offer. After doing this for well over a decade now, I commonly see business owners, when they put their offers together, they make this huge mistake of putting an offer together based on what they want to see, not what their ideal customers want to see. Let me give you an example. Early on in my career, I had a client come to me who had a product, and the product's name was called Meth House Riches. And they wanted to run this product on Facebook. Now, we were able to put up ads, but the campaign was never successful because nobody wanted to get it, right? It was what the author had wanted to put together. Now, it sounds a little bit weird because we're talking about meth house riches. It seems like, what are you teaching people? What are you trying to do, start a meth house? And that was the big problem with that particular product, but it was actually a real estate investing product where the guy was teaching people how to invest in houses that have a certain level of methamphetamine in them in order to get a discount. And it was a really tricky kind of way of doing things, and nobody wanted to buy it because he had never done any market research to see if that's what customers really wanted to buy. All right, and that's a big mistake. I see it all the time, and here's why. Because people only buy things that they want, right? They don't buy what you want. And many business owners just assume they know what people want, or they get this great idea and it's something that they want, and then they go ahead and they spend all this time putting a product together, and then they want to put advertising together and try to create demand through that advertising for this product that people don't want in the first place. And then when their advertising campaigns fail, they can't understand why. And it all boils down to being able to understand your ideal customer and putting together an offer that they actually want to buy. So you need to do that research, even if you have no customers to begin with. You've got to go out and figure out what other people that are selling something similar to what you want to sell, how are they selling it? How are they positioning their offer? What are they actually giving to customers? And then you put that together that way. If you just go about doing things that you want to do and your own ideas and then trying to force that through advertising onto people and getting them to buy, your campaigns will always fail and they will never be a success. Another big reason people fail with their Facebook ads, even after they start to understand their ideal customer, is by getting the wrong messaging in their ads. So I'm going to tell you a personal story because even experienced people like myself can make this mistake. Last year, I had put together a new offer for one of my training courses that we offer to clients. And I put an ad together based on what my ideal customer was saying was one of their biggest problems that they had with putting together profitable ads. And when I put that ad out, I was getting a lot of clicks on the ads and people were registering for my webinar. But after about $2,500 in spend on my ads, I had absolutely 0 sales. And so when looking at that, I realized that it was probably the messaging that I was using, because when your ads are not producing sales and you know your offer is right, it always boils down to the words that you're using in your ad and how you're explaining your particular offer. So all I did was I changed the messaging in that ad, and boom, it turned around immediately. I got the same lead costs. People were coming into the funnel, but this time they were actually buying my product. And it ended up being an extremely profitable ad for me, where we did a 4-to-1 return on ad spend for many months with that particular ad. So you got to focus on your messaging. You got to make sure that you're understanding your ideal customer and then matching that messaging to your ideal customer, which is your market, so that you can put ads together that end up being profitable. All right, a third reason that we see people fail with their Facebook ads is actually a rather sinister one that most people never talk about in this industry. And it's having the wrong business metrics in place to even become profitable in the first place with their ads. Now, this is actually perpetuated by a lot of people in the industry that are teaching different marketing tactics out there, particularly things like doing a tripwire funnel or free plus shipping type offer. Now, with those particular offers, they're very low ticket type offers. And when you're trying to do a low ticket type offer, you have very thin margins that you can work with in order to make your campaigns profitable. You see, very few people ever teach this process of going through and figuring out what metrics you need to even have in place in your business in order for you to be profitable. Let me give you an example of a customer that we worked with. They came to us and they were insistent upon running Facebook ads. They had a great product. It's a little device that holds medicine. But the problem was this medicine device was only a $9.99 price point. And when we tried running Facebook ads to it, we were able to get sales for less than it cost of the product. We were getting sales for $7 to $8, but because of their actual COGS in that particular product, it was not going to be profitable. And it would never have been profitable. And that was a key that we had learned from that particular project, and I ended up developing a process that I call the guaranteed profitability formula, where we can actually run these different metrics before we ever do a paid ad. And we can tell if your funnel is going to be profitable with paid advertising before you ever spend a dime. And nobody else teaches that. So you got to make sure that you understand what those metrics are in your business and what those metrics need to be in order for it to be profitable. And this guaranteed profitability formula is something that can help you with that.